Hello Malaysia, this is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. So I'm gonna cook something today, and it's instant noodles again. So let's see. I've been having good food for the past one day or so because I was with my friend Jimmy. Excellent food at Monkey Restaurant in Happy Gardens, eating that excellent fried squid with salted egg. Really delicious. 5 stars. Really good. Recommended. Totally recommend the goddamn things. Delicious. The fish head is not bad with the ginger and stuff, and the vegetables is good as well. And just recently I didn't have the time to actually get or do a full video review of this restaurant. One Me, not sure, can't remember the name. It's famous for its tom yum with fried fish and also fish head noodles. It was in Kuchai Lama. I forgot what's the name already. And the person who was in charge, I think her name is Alice. Yes, definitely Alice. She says that she wants to discuss with me about promoting their restaurants, which I think does not need promotion at all because there were a lot of people there even at 3 p.m. after lunchtime. It was like full house, and I can understand why, because I had that quite expensive food. It's 9 ringgit, and the drink, the teh ice or lai cha, is around 3, I think it was 180, 2 ringgit, 250. I'm not sure, is it 180? I'm not sure. So the food is excellent. The soup is excellent because they use this type of coconut milk into it, and it tastes delicious. I finished all the soup. So the Ellie says that she wants to she'll phone me and talk to the manager, and maybe I'll do a segment on that chain of restaurants. But I won't hold my breath. Normally people will be very enthusiastic, but after thinking about it, they will just have cold feet. Just in case, I would say something which is not favorable to them. But definitely their food, the tom yum with the excellent fried fish, that is a must try before you die. So let's see what's happening today. Today I'm going to have this Mi Goreng fried noodles from Indomie. So the expiry date, of course, you must take care of knowing, because if the noodles which is made of flour, salt, sugar, and also eggs, if it's nearing the expiry date, which is, no, this one is 16 April 2014, so it's okay, and it smells okay. Because if it's too nearing the expiry date, it will smell kind of like off. It really won't taste good. So if they normally have this very cheap instant noodles in like Tesco's or Giant or whatever hypermarket there is in Malaysia, don't buy those. Okay, the smell is terrible, and always be wary of the expiry date. When it comes to other things like, say, tin food and whatnot, tin normally it's like if you have that eating egg as well. So this egg has been cleaned with water, that is, and I put it inside the water here to get some boiled egg. So as I was saying, when it comes to tin can food, I think it's alright, especially the ones that you need to reheat, like Campbell's soup, can be like tomato soup, can be like, say, mushroom soup. Those are delicious, and if you can get it at a very cheap price, then why not? And it's tin already, and you have to heat it up, so why not? It's good. Bacteria within would have died, but bacteria does not actually, like, it can't like be in the tin, because the tin has been sterilized and also been vacuumed, packed. So, but when it comes to, like, say, just recently there was at the Jai Jasco in Pengkalan or Station 18 in Ipoh, the sorry, the what they call that, peanut, I think, the hazel chocolate bottle where you spray, I don't know what's it called already. Germans in New Zealand, they just love the stuff, hazel and chocolate sprayed. Oh, that's delicious. Toast, chocolate and hazelnut for breakfast, delish. So that one at the Station 18, they were like trying to sell it off, and it was a very good price. But on retrospect, when you look at it properly, or when I looked at it properly, it had separation of water and also the brown chocolate. So when you see such degradation, that means it's beyond repair already. Normally it should be just the chocolate, no ugly scum and watery stuff above it. That is gone. You shouldn't buy it. And also when it comes to like sauces like tomato sauce and whatnot, you have to also, when they have cheap sale, also bear in mind of the, okay, this oil is a bit smoky already, I can see it. So let's try frying it. Okay, good. So what was I saying? Shit. When it comes to all like sauces, you think that the bacteria or fungus won't grow because it's sweet and concentrated. Because bacteria, like say like in honey, is so sweet, and its antiseptic or antibacterial properties will stop fungus from growing. Sauces is not like honey. Okay, honey is like a natural thing, very good stuff for your body, very good. Honey, when it comes to sauces, you think the high sugar content will like stop anything from growing, like fungus and such. Well, you have to check it properly, because when it comes to tomato sauce in a bottle like Campbell and whatnot, wow, it's really fried already black. That was fast. I think the oil was a bit too hot. So I think frying is finished already. So when it comes to the sauce is not sugary enough. The tomato sauce, like say from Campbell as an example. So you have to bear in mind, you have to look at the top of it, see whether there's any fungus growing or not. So when it comes to like something like jam, like marmalade and whatnot, apple jam or strawberry jam, that has a very high sugar content. So definitely the bacteria or whatever will die, because bacteria is a single cell or maybe a multi-cell organism, I don't know, mostly single cell, and it has no protection over the perimeter or the what you call it. Wow, this one is very black already, god damn it. This sagot, this is sweet sagot from big fucking tree or tai chi kok. Very nice sagot, very sweet. And this fish here I think is from there as well. So this will be my, like say, liu. So as I was saying, the jam, I mean the bacteria, because of the sugar, is very pekat, very thick. Because of process of osmosis, the water will be sucked away from the bacteria, and bacteria will die. So that's why sugar or salt, back in before refrigeration was popular or fridges were invented, or ice was used to keep things fresh, sugar and salt was the way to actually preserve things. Also sun or drying is another way of preserving things, which is always done now, because the sun is free source of energy, so why not use it? And it's very popular in the drying or preservation of cuttlefish, fishes and whatnot, because in Malaysia it is very warm, especially around the beach area, and that's where the fishermen stay, and they just whatever they caught, they want to store it. They're not going to store it in the fridge, because that takes a lot of space, and fridge will cost them a lot of money, and we know that the fishermen, they don't like make a lot of money. So so the next best thing is to use or utilize the power of the sun, and yeah, that's how the things work. So let's see, this is boiling. The egg should be like say 3 minutes under boiling. So if you if you overboil it, definitely the egg, the white yolk, the protein part, yellow one is the cholesterol part, the white one is the protein part, the protein part or the white part will stick to the shell, and they will make life very hard for you and me. So let's see, oil finish, out of the way, let it cool down, and let's see. Here. wok here. I turn on the fire. I don't need the wok yet. I need that to boil. So this mi goreng, I don't know which one was it came first. There was another mi goreng, I don't know what's the name of it. The Indomie, that is. But I remember last time when I was small, I just loved Indomie. Or the other one, I'm not sure, I can't remember. The yellow packaging one, I think. I love it so much, there was so much MSG in it that I'll take the noodles in one strand here, put it in my mouth and pull it out again just to get the delicious flavor in my throat. Oh my god, just pull it out and pull it in, pull it out. Oh. I mean, I don't do that anymore. It seems very disgusting. Even I think since you're hearing it from me, you'll be puking your ass off. So in this Indomie, they have the, of course, the white stuff, the taste, the MSGs, the chili powder, very important. The what you call it? Onion oil, very important. And this is a sweet black thick sauce, soy sauce that is, and also a separate dry onions for the taste. Definitely very good. So it's boiling already, very much. So what I can do is put this one in. I think the egg is also ready. Have a water here. Have extra noodles as well, as you can see here. This is a choice. Ay, fuck! Ouch! Oh, fuck. Okay. Ow! Fuck! Hit my head. Take the boil it out. It's boiled enough already. Put in water, cold water that is, or lukewarm water, up to you. So it'll be easier for you to peel because you don't want to burn your fingers. And this is a choice. I'm quite a lot of it. I'm dumping the big stocky ones first in because I want to eat them and don't want too much crunch into it. And the noodles here is the glass noodles. It just take a couple of seconds to actually to cook it. So that's kind of boiling and stuff. Ouch, my fucking head. So let's see, what did I wanted to say? So it's boiling and it's boiling. So let's make it boil some more. You don't need to have this one too soft, so dump everything in. The choy sum, always eat vegetables. There's a big stock here, should have put in that first. So let's kind of blanch it, kinda. So it's quite complicated for such a thing, right? I'm making it more complicated and more nutritious, even though it's just MSG and stuff, which is bad for health, unfortunately. So let's put the egg aside and take care of my children of spice, or what do I normally call them? Surprise children, yeah, surprise children indeed. So let's get on chopping. Spice is good. It improves your immune system, as I understand or hear. There's still ongoing research on all these things of what they actually do, and you'll keep on researching for many years to come, because it is a never-ending research. Scientists do tend to take their sweet little time, and hopefully they'll complete or finish their results before I die. So it's a bit soft, I can feel it, but it's just alright. So it's quite a perfect, seems to be perfect. It's coming out easily, it's not overboiled. If you overboil it, it will definitely get stuck. So, and it's not burning my fingers because of the water, the lukewarm water from the pipe has cooled it down. So I think it's okay already, that one. definitely put your glass noodles. Takes a couple of seconds, that's all, and you are ready to, or I am ready to actually eat it. So let's heat up the wok here. Turn off the fire from there. Turn off the fire because you don't need to overcook it. I think it's a bit overcooked already for the yellow noodles. So what I can do is take that out and strain the water. With this. To stop it from overcooking, oh shit. So stop it. Some oil there. Oil. To stop it from overcooking the noodles, even though it's taken out of the water, you have to like run cold water over it, so it's okay to run cold water over it. Okay, so I'm supposed to do this one. I mean, boiled egg is very nice with this mi goreng. Mi goreng is actually dry noodles. Fried dry noodles, but when normally people would just do it the way that they are supposed to do it, but I prefer to add a bit of spice in it. Back then when I was in New Zealand, wow, hot! It is very hot. Turn off the fire when it gets too hot because it's very smoky now, and hopefully the noodles will be like dry enough to get not explode into everything. So put the noodles inside, of course, as you can see, and your flavorings and stuff. This is not what you actually need to do. You just need to like take the dry noodles and just put the sachets of sauces into it, and that's it. You don't need to put it on a wok and fry it somehow, but I want it to taste good. So as the name says or implies, it is mi goreng. Mi goreng is fried noodles, so I'm going to fry it the normal way. Back in like say in Tauranga, I met a couple of German guys, actually two Germans who are of Turkish descent. There are a lot of Turkish people in Germany because back in the 1960s or 70s they had a labor shortage, so they imported the Turkish people there and they stayed for good, even though they don't need them anymore after a couple of years. And they welcomely stayed there and had a very good life in Germany. Everything is always good in Germany, and also now it is good. So putting your powder and flavoring and the chili powder, as you can see here, and that's all. And also I'm going to put this last, the dried crunchy fried onions. Of course you can actually do your own fried chopped onions. You can chop your onions and fry it slowly and get it caramelized, and also get it to be sweet. More onions the better. So put on the fire again for this wok. Okay, I think I'm going to put my surprise children in. So the two Germans, you can get instant noodles like this mi goreng in New Zealand. You can buy it at Pack and Save or whatnot. I'm not sure. So fry it nicely. Make sure you get it everywhere. The sauce, that is. Give it a nice crunch. I mean frying. Of course, it's best not to use glass noodles. Glass noodles tend to stick to the wok quite easily. glass noodles is very good for soup-based instant noodles, but I fancy eating glass noodles now. So what to do? So surprise children in. Okay, smell is nice. Ooh, smells good. Lovely. And all the MSG is delicious. So the two Germans, one of them, the Turkish descendant Germans, one of them is Stefan and Stefan Aretz, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Pop up. Give it a nice fry up. So I was horrified when I saw them how they actually prepared the mi goreng, some kind of mi goreng. There's some cheese, some vegetables on the wok itself. I want to rescue it, but I think it's pretty warm, so I don't want to burn myself. So the guys, they took their mi goreng and they prepared it like it was a soup. So it was so funny, fucking hell. It was horrifying. So I told them how to actually do it. It looks like they can't actually read the instructions. They think that all these instant noodles are like soup based. So they were always eating instant noodles because they want to like save money for their journey. So they sacrifice the food for the cost of going around in New Zealand. So I would implore you to actually visit, just put this one in. I will implore you to visit New Zealand before you die, because it is really, really nice. And also do stay in the backpackers, because there are a lot of nubile, horny females from all over the world, like say Germany, whatever, everywhere. So it's delicious to actually go and travel with them, and hopefully you get some hanky-panky and some nice sexual experiences. All types of experiences are good, except for experiences with near sudden death. So it is ready already. Lovely. This is type of mi goreng that should be how it's made. I complicated it, but it should taste delish. So it was interesting about yesterday. I was at this what you call, at this don't know what's the name of that mamak stall. I was making a video there at around 8 or 7 a.m. in on Jalan Raja Lau itself, and I talked to this guy from Singapore. I think he's like a super rider, or loves to ride the motorcycle. So we had a very nice chat about racism and stuff, and also about our respective governments. Very interesting. Where it's nice to actually have this camera and doing all these food reviews, because you meet very interesting people. They kind of open up to you, even though you have a camera sticking up in their arms or in their faces, right in their faces, which seems to be quite intrusive, but it actually opens up the heart of other people. So it has opened my eyes to many things, and a lot of people, they have a lot of experiences that I can share and share or get info from. So it was very interesting to talk to the guy. I think his name is Yaya. So I mean, Yaya, if you're watching this, hopefully you are, but not many people do look at or see how I fuck up food. Thank you for the good times. I mean, good conversation about life, even though we've been talking for like say 1 hour or so. So this is my rendition of a meal that is supposed to be unhealthy, but tasting awesome. So you got a mi goreng here by Ibu Mi from Indonesia. There's always a contention or a controversy about Indomie. Does it come from Indonesia, as the name implies, Indomie, duh, or is it from Malaysia? So I don't know. So we have the egg and the fish cake, and also the sakot. So see you, Malaysia. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, and if you like what I do, subscribe. See you, Malaysia. Bye bye. And if I'm racist, as I've told Yaya, I actually do not mean it mean it because I don't have malice in my heart. Maybe you think I'm racist, but I'm actually not. I do hate all races equally, and also I hate my own race. So I am a hater. So see you, Malaysia, and bye bye.